On May 15th, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak welcomed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and reiterated British support for Ukraine against Russian aggression. As part of this support, the UK announced the provision of long-range attack drones to Ukraine, which have a range exceeding 200 kilometers. Additionally, the UK had previously sent Ukraine Storm Shadow cruise missile capable of targeting locations over 250 kilometers away. Hello, and welcome to Primetime TV. On May 15th, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy visited the UK for his European tour. The UK pledged to provide Ukraine with additional missile and attack drones to support its efforts in changing the war's course. Zelenskyy arrived at Chequers, the UK Prime Minister's official country residence, where he was warmly greeted by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. This visit marked Zelenskyy's second trip to the UK since Russia invaded Ukraine in February 2022. Zelenskyy expressed gratitude for Britain's support and emphasized that the war had implications for the security of Europe. Sunak commended Zelenskyy's leadership and Ukraine's resilience. Before the UK, Zelenskyy had visited France, Germany, and Italy, seeking additional aid as Ukraine prepared for a spring offensive to reclaim Russian-seized territory. During President Zelenskyy's visit to London, the Kremlin expressed its negative stance on the UK's promise to supply Ukraine with more weapons, stating that it wouldn't significantly impact the course of the war. However, the UK reiterated its long-term support for Ukraine. Zelenskyy called for establishing a fighter jet coalition to enhance Ukraine's air defenses, with the UK committing to training Ukrainian fighter pilots. Sunak will also advocate for increased support for Ukraine at a meeting of G7 leaders in Japan. Russia escalated attacks in Ukraine during Zelenskyy's European tour, with recent shelling in the border region of Sumy and near the Marhanets town. Zelenskyy's visit to London followed an unannounced meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron, where France pledged to provide light tanks, armored vehicles, and air defense systems. Ukraine aims to liberate Russian-occupied areas within its internationally recognized borders without intending to attack Russian territory. During Zelenskyy's European tour, Russia escalated its attacks on Ukraine using drones and missiles. On May 14th, two communities in the northern border region of Sumy were shelled, resulting in 109 recorded explosions, according to regional officials. The presidential office also reported shelling in Marhanets, located near the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant. Following his visit to London, Zelenskyy made an unannounced stop in Paris, where he met with French President Emmanuel Macron. Macron's office announced that France would supply dozens of light tanks, armored vehicles, and additional air defense systems to Ukraine in the coming weeks, although specific numbers were not provided. As part of a broader European effort, approximately 2,000 Ukrainian soldiers will receive training in France this year, and nearly 4,000 others will undergo training in Poland. France sent a plane to pick up Zelenskyy in Germany, where he met with Chancellor Olaf Scholz earlier on May 14th. What the future holds for Ukraine and Russia, only time will tell, but this commitment by the UK serves as a demonstration of the UK's continued support for Ukraine in the face of Russian aggression. As the conflict intensifies, the UK's provision of additional military equipment aims to bolster Ukraine's capabilities and contribute to efforts to alter the war's course. What are your thoughts on the same? Let us know in the comments below.